That's Felnscar again? Oh, this is great. I mean, not good for us, but great in that people are playing Felnscar, because Felnscar is awesome. So this is what we used against Felnscar last time, and it's basically the same list, it looks like. Can we steal 2 straight matchups again? This one has 3 Champions of Cunning instead, it looks like. But this one has Midnight Gales. Spooky. Spooky. We're on the draw with Backlash Favor and Islands Favor and a Bloodcaster. We have no removal, though, and that can be an aggressive deck. I think we're going to ship it. Bloodcaster not that good of a blocker in this game. Annihilate has 0 targets. 0 target Annihilate confirmed. Little choked on power. So we need to draw some running sigils here. That's the opposite of a sigil, I believe. That's the opposite of a sigil. Found Stranger. We're going to shoot off Lightning Storm here. Yup. They have no other targets, so we do have a Withering Witch. We could try and like save for that combo, but we're stuck on power, right? Just save ourselves some. Let's not get cute here. I think if we keep drawing power and we curve out, this is reasonable. The problem is if they have a Champion of Cunning here, we're just kind of boned, and maybe I should have saved Lightning Storm because of that. Well, it's reasonable to think they don't have Champion of Cunning. So what do they have? Champion of Chaos. That can get permafrosted. And then we'll... Withering Witch here is okay. I'll swing. I did all of this ordering wrong, right? I should have swung with this first. And I'm totally okay with trading this with a torch, right? I'm also okay with trading this with a torch. Black Sky Harbinger takes this off. Awkward. I think I'm supposed to swing with both. Feels right. Cool. And now you'll be like, Serino, you idiot. You didn't kill their stranger. What is wrong with you? And I'll be like, well, I have Withering Witch. And that kills this. And I was really spooked there for a second. It really wanted me to annihilate my Steward of the Past. And I was like, did I mess up and I didn't have 5 power to cast this and I'm an idiot? And it turns out I wasn't. So, we did lose a Bloodcaster in that exchange, but we have other ways of gaining life. Sure. Now, for those that are confused by that interaction, Withering Witch sets its total base life to 1. And we assign damage to him, so it died. We'll play the staff here. They don't have any charge units. I already used the torch. We're in pretty good shape here. Jelamus has drawn a lot of power. We're going to draw more cards. Oh, this thing would have an Aegis, but it'd just be a 3/3 flyer. Let's just draw more cards instead. Wait. Great, we're drawing completely dead cards. At least we have Withering Witch to go with it, so whatever. You can't believe you let that Steward survive. What Steward? Are you talking like to our opponent about Steward? There's Island's Favor. So let's see, what do we do here? Get this up. Oh, they can pop it with that. Ugh. Oops. I didn't really think about that part. Whatever. Whatever. I still think this line's better. I could have witched Lightning Storm there, but that just seems so wasteful, right? Just like absolutely wasteful. This will still be a 3/3 Flying Aegis. This is not a completely dead card. If they like take their turn off to draw 2 here, like they're just like in such trouble. Albanania has followed. I would rather have the staff than this, essentially, right? They're representing torch plus activation. So here they can torch and activate. Okay, Bear's Favor. They have double Lightning Storm. They're going to kill their own dudes? That doesn't seem like a winning strategy when we have a staff going. See, I read that as torch. Wow, they drew a bunch of Lightning Storms too. That sucks. I read that as torch. Because then if you activate this, like if I took 2 here, they activate and then torch, I lose my staff, right? Anyways, we're just like in sick shape. Like I don't know how Jellimos gets out of this. So they were both drawing a lot of power and drew a bunch of Lightning Storms. So they drew a bunch of low impact cards, right? They drew their Felm Strangers and Lightning Storms. Yeah, we were super happy with that situation. Like that was just great. All right, so we got our first game down. Let's yeah, stab first and empty hand on an empty board is exactly where we want to be. That's exactly where we want to be. So let's see here. This is what we used the last time against Felnscar, because we just played against Felnscar. Liferuski. Thank you for the follow. This one, is it faster, slower? It's still playing Wisdom of the Elders. 3 Midnight Gales. They've got 4 Sabos to bring in, 3 Backlashes to bring in. So we're gonna engage in Sabotage Warfare. We have our Island's Favors as well. Miss Fildrake's sick. I think we're just gonna run the same plan back, right? Just the same damn thing. Now, Lightning Storm does kill strangers. Does add up to kill Midnight Gales. Like, their threats do get under our removal. Like, our removal costs 4. Their threats cost 3. Not ideal. Part of me wants to cut a Bloodcaster for the scheme. It's, like, kind of an interesting idea. Bloodcaster doesn't really block anything but Felm Stranger. Maybe digging the right stuff with scheme is more important here than just putting a 2/5 on the board that doesn't block Midnight Gale, doesn't block Statuary Maiden, doesn't block Champion of Chaos. It does draw 2 eventually, but maybe we would rather draw that 1 up front. So this does work really well with Champion of Cunning, but I think I'm going to try a swap like that instead. And just do a little tweak. Because, let's be honest, Bloodcaster when its body's not that relevant to a card. I'm not cutting all of them. But let's try that instead. I think we do need to just find those specific answers and units in the right spots. Hey, nothing wrong with a 4-2 finish, right? That's a 66% win rate. That sounds pretty good to me. I'm hoping to finish 4-2. Yeah, both of my losses, I lost the first game. Or I won the first game. So those are kind of a beating. Well. Huh. Don't think we want that hand. Gonna go out on a limb and say we don't want that. Okay, our expensive cards are coming out in force here. But at least here we've got some stuff going on. This Diplo Seal will become a primal sigil for Wisdom of the Elders. We're just gonna toss this Varus Favor out. That's the thing with Felnscar. Very high like threat quality and density. Slow to deploy, right? Yeah, Zemi's just burning people's faces off. I hope to make the top 8 and get that matchup. I love playing against. Although I don't want to play against Burn when they're on fire. Sorry, that was inappropriate. Hello, Teasel. Boy, part of me really wants to just backlash this. Part of me wants to just Wisdom in response, though. I think it's irresponsible to backlash that. I think it's irresponsible. We're going to try and save this for I don't know what reasons. Last word. I wanted to, though. Don't get me wrong. I wanted to. Sure. Haha! What's my record? I'm 3-2? Something like that. Yeah, we'll just do this now. Death Strike. Sure. Same strategy. Ignore this for now. Get Primal Sigils because we have Champion of Cunning. This is just a 3/5, right? I think at least 1/4/2 will make it in, though. Oh, we have a second backlash. Punished. This might be Death Strikeable. This is an awkward hand. This is an awkward hand. We've got to survive to make this last word count. Maybe I should have done this while they were tapped out, because they almost certainly brought in backlashes, although we didn't see any. Like, they've got a very threat-heavy hand. I'm just worried about taking out champs here. We'll take this hit. Because Champion of Cunning is, like, priority number 1 right now. Nice. Nothing. Okay. But now we can hold up Backlash when we go for this. Although, I don't think they have any spells. Like, this is not a problem until we have units. We're going to have units soon. I have to alleviate some pressure. We do have Permafrost. Alright, let's do this. Okay. We really need to draw one of our, like, 4-drops or something here. Like, our own Steward would be excelente. We'll hide information. We don't really want them taking this last word. They have their own backlash. Doubtful. Doubtful. Looks like they're just on a lot of power. Alright, now we have a Death Strike. Alright, we'll finally Permafrost this dumb thing. We do have to not get killed by this. It is a 5-turn clock at this point. I could have Permafrost it a long time ago, but we don't have the information we have now, right? Hindsight, yes, we should have Permafrost this a long time ago. Now, I'll wait till my turn to Death Strike it. They still could have backlash. So we're drawing our removal, but we need to draw our power at some point, right? And once we do, we're in really good shape. Once we do, we're in good shape. We're a little awkward because we Permafrosted a Steward of the Past, but I think it was kind of a necessary evil. All right. And getting our backlashes out of hand, but we get to hold into our Death Strike. So there's another pause there. So they have a Death Strike or something in hand, right? They just do. All right, we drew all of our removal. I wonder if I'm going to double up on Death Strike on that Steward of the Past. I doubt it. I doubt it. This last word will be able to take it out at some point. We just need to hit power. We just need to hit power. We have our Haymakers. Snow Crush Animus will take that out, so that's kind of cool. I guess I forgot about that little detail. I'm just shooting off removal now. I'm just shooting it off. Alright, kill my Black Sky Harbinger. It's not like I'm not going to play it, right? Am I still in the tournament? I still am. Barely. So they'll use their Death Strike on this. And they're in top deck mode, and we've got this. So we're in the nice position of power is awesome. Spells will be castable. Jalamoose just letting us know how it is. That's the only spell that's not castable. And is actually the worst draw possible. Like, Jalamoose was probably at 20% chance of winning. This, like, bumped up his odds of winning to, like, 40%. Like, no joke. Like... I mean, this does mean he can't hold up removal if he draws removal here. Okay, come on. Papa needs a brand new Animus. Yes! End it! Crush him! Crusher's here! Get crushed. This dies to so many of their cards without a whatever. Alright, sure. Hey, there's an Island's favorite. I'm doing this first. There you go. Alright, so we can get back a vanilla 3/5. That sounds good. You can also play this with protection up. That sounds better to me, right? It's always nice to have protection. Ruined! Oh! Ruined. Are you saying drawing power was a nice top deck? Because people would usually disagree that drawing your Ace Power is a nice top deck, right? So for those that aren't familiar with the last word, I just activated its ultimate. If this thing hits my opponent, we win. We win. We win. Alright. We controlled them. They didn't draw any Champions of Cunning. Teasel wants to ask a question. Ask away. Wow, we just killed my baby 2 straight.